Well, after 3 games for just 1 point, Saturday's 2-0 result against Bradford got the Swans back on the right road again. And it seems persuaded manager Frank Burrows to send out the same team with the simple instructions, do it again. Colin Pascoe's return from injury on Saturday makes him tonight the only man on the park who played the last time Swansea met Oldham, a 3-3 draw at Boundary Park in March 1984. Lots of changes at Oldham since those far-off, old-fashioned second division days, and more tonight after that 5-0 belting at Tottenham on Saturday. Andy Barlow comes into defence, and striker Graham Sharp makes the starting lineup for the first time this season. And John Hallworth takes over in goal. A 3-0 defeat at Old Trafford last November was his last outing. But 15 goals against in just 8 games this season sees him in and England under-21 Paul Gerrard out. The referee is Ron Groves of Weston-super-Mare, and he gets this cup tie underway. Swans in their white strip, attacking the goal on the left, and Oldham. The blue, it's a purpley blue, the Premiership side, facing a fairly stiff breeze on a cool, crisp night here down at the Vetch Field. Fleming with the throw-in, and only his first touch, sending Adams away down this right side. It's not a bad-looking cross in. Sharp couldn't hold it, but he managed to hold Jason Bowen round the neck. Ron Groves over there very smartly. Free kick, Swansea. Roger Freestone there. Breeze behind that kick, taking a fair distance. Olney sending this wide then to Adams. Adams taking on Ford. Wriggles away from that challenge. Good cross. Sharp. Woof. Well, that was Olney getting on the end of that one. Way across the box. Far side. And really, that one should have crept in. Just over the top. Follow on. Walker down. Bowen for Jenkins, hitting it long. Easy cutout, though, for Redmond. Swansea with basically 3 up the front. Hayes out wide left, Bowen wide right, and Steve Torpey going down the middle. Whereas Oldham just have Olney and Sharp up the front. Pascoe. Ford trying it, took a deflection. Kept that down well, got right over the top of it. Harris against Sharp. Sharp wins it. Oldie stretching it wide for Adams. It's a nice looking cross in. Ball down from Henry to Olney over the top. Nicky Henry fed that ball in neatly to the feet of Ian Olney. Should have hit the target. Olney started it off. It was this little ball in there that went over the top. And Bernard goes away left side. Barlow making an overlap run. Back with him. Bowen. Cornforth tidying up. Ball given away, though, to Bernard. Ball neatly down there. And away goes Hayes. Hayes against Fleming. Good turn. Look for the cross. Fleming, the interception. Hayes, beautiful little bit of deception there. Did Fleming, but Fleming, give him credit. The pace he got back to Hayes. trying to pick up Bowen. That was an easier ball was on, in fact, for Ford then. Trying too hard to get it out there. Gets it to Pascoe this time. Cornforth, Pascoe again. Now they try it to go on. It's good for Torpy. Must be here, surely. Yes! Torpy, Steve Torpy. That's his first goal. Steve Torpy, it's taken him, some 10 games since his transfer from Bradford to score his first goal. He held off Redmond and he buried it. Well, that was the first real chance that they've had, and Torpy did the business. Good jump by Redmond. Torpy, Barlow, the ball back to the goalkeeper. Allworth got a good left foot on him, the goalkeeper. Ford, a high up and under. Redmond didn't get it clear. Could be in some trouble. Bowen racing in there. Still there for Jenkins. And that time Jobson got it away. But the pressure's still on. Cornforth lifts it in. Offside. Colin Pascoe was the man. The linesman was positive. It was Walker holding down on Olney. So a free kick, Oldham. Oldham, who've scored only one goal away from home this season. And that came in the 89th minute at Swindon. Here's Adams. That looks good. Oh. And Freestone absolutely livid with his defence then. Because... well, Graham Sharp on the far side of the box then really looked as though he might have a piece of something. Redmond beating Torpy in the air, but the header knocked down to Swansea's advantage. Into the corner, Redmond. Neatly chested back. Chase then as Olney goes. Streaking through the middle was Nicky Henry. He isn't going to get the ball, though. This is Bernard. Torpy needs to hold it up. Hasn't got anybody there with him. Well done, Jobson. Super bit of football. Now Adams. Fleming in support. Adams and Fleming trying to winkle an opening here. Cross not good enough. Pascoe neatly down to Chappell. Now Martin Hayes. Chance to run at Barlow. To Chappell instead. And Bowen going left side. And Fleming was ball watching for a moment. Offside, Pascoe. The switch of Bowen and Hayes might prove to be very useful, because Bowen certainly has pace to worry Fleming. Foul forward on Neil Adams. Barlow is going to try one. Oh, wicked deflection! Wicked deflection! 1-1. Well, it looks very much as though Graham Sharp is claiming that one. Barlow's shot, certainly, and it deflected an enormous distance. Well, we didn't see who he got a touch on, but Graham Sharp is claiming it. That's his first goal of the season. Well, we can see it perhaps from here. It just snicked away. Well, I think Sharp is claiming it. Sharp now getting back up to the centre circle. Corn forward. Forward. Corn forward. That's Bowen getting in behind them. Oh! Big appeal for a penalty there. And I must say I've seen those given. But I'm not seeing it given here tonight. And referee Ron Groves getting a fair amount of stick from the Swansea fans. Let's just see what it looks like from this angle. Oh, he did play the ball. Fair dues. He did play the ball. Now Redmond. Wide for Barlow. Adams gets the header back. Olney, good shot. Super save. What a beautiful turn by Ian Olney. Neil Adams doing exactly the right thing. The little knock back into the box. But what about that for a super turn? Great shot. Super save. That's Bowen. Good try. Well, Jason Bowen buzzing. Electric burst of speed then. Decides he's going to have a pop. Hallworth right behind it. Redmond, and Torpy goes with him. Very solid challenge by big Steve Torpy. £80,000 buy from Bradford in the summer. When you look around the Swansea side and then get your calculator out and look at Oldham. Oldham have got a team out here that cost a fat £3 million. And Swansea, well, probably don't take that much in about 20 years of football here. So, into a little bit of stoppage time. Olney trying to get a turn in against Harris. Chappell challenging well. Nicky Henry for Barlow. Olney. Good challenge from Jenkins. Torpy and Redmond. Redmond was up highest. Now Chappell. And a chase for Hayes. And a chip, a chip, a chip, a chip, a chip. Yes! Colin Pascoe! 2-1 Swansea. How about that? That's coolness, if you like. That was as cool as a cucumber. Goalkeeper had to try and head it away, but he was then a mile out of his goal. And he kept his cool, and boing, Swansea in the driving seat in stoppage and injury time added to the first half. I make it we're in the second minute of stoppage time. And there is the end of the first half. And Colin Pascoe, if anybody deserves a half-time cup of tea, that young man does. And so does Steve Torpy, the boy whose goal put Swansea in front. Well, I'm pretty sure it was Graham Sharp who got a touch, or the ball hit him. Barlow's shot at goal hit him to give Oldham their goal. But at half-time, Swansea 2-1 in front. We're literally cold by the pace of that breakout as Bowen draws the goalkeeper. Across him, Fleming got a touch, and then it was all tidied up. Oh, and we're back into the corner now. Hayes. Big appeal for handball by Harris. Gets no sympathy from the referee. Andy Ritchie under this. Very nearly got his first touch since coming on as a sub. Jenkins. Bowen. Pascoe lifting it on. Redmond gets it clear. Jenkins down for Pascoe. And Torpy's beaten the offside trap. And far post. Oh! It was much too hard. It was Chappell who couldn't get on the end of it. But Torpy really didn't need to hit it that hard across the box. But Oldham were absolutely caught out. Torpy beating the offside trap. It needed a roll ball, and Chappell was within inches of getting his toe into that for a third and killer goal. But no, it's still 2-1. But another break on. Nicky Henry back to his goalkeeper this time. And a break here. Adams. Only far post. It's got to be positive, and it was from Keith Walker. What an important header that was, because lurking behind him was Ian Olney. And if Walker had missed that, that would have been a dolly shot for Olney. Look at this now. Olney was really celebrating the goal for himself. And a cross to come in from Bernard. Oh! And that was Ford. Another corner. And a little bit of panic in the Swansea defence this last two minutes or so. Adams with the corner. Freestone gets it away. Just a little guided. Half punch. Redmond, though, to knock it in again. But that was charged down. Barlow and then Jobson. The through ball was aimed for Henry. Mark Harris thumps it clear. Adams now operating on this left side. For Barlow. That's a good-looking ball. Oh, Nicky Henry was within millimetres of getting a final touch on that cross from Barlow. That was so close. There's Barlow's ball, and Nicky Henry, well, perhaps he wasn't as close as I thought, but it was close enough. Barlow looking for Ritchie. Hayes and Pascoe. That was the ball they needed. There is the final whistle. And a famous victory for the Swans here at the Betchfield. The first time they've ever played a Premiership side. And Frank Burrows goes off with a smile on his face with Joe Royle, who is not so happy at this result. Swansea have won it fully and completely and deservedly. 2-1. That's the score they'll take off to Boundary Park for the second leg. Great night for the Swans.